Hello guys, this is Fabian. Today I have this digital amp for you. Check it out. From Positive Grid we have this smart guitar amp which is called Spark. This is intended to be a practice amp that you can carry easily anywhere without the need of an extra cabinet or effect pedals. All you need is a guitar cable, the power cable, and you can also use your telephone or tablet with the app Spark for controlling every function of this amp. I will be showing you later how that works. The sound is supposed to be stereo thanks to the two 4-inch speakers inside. As you can see, it's very small and it has a weight of only 5.2 kilos. As in a Marshall style, it has a very classic and good looking grill cloth, and the covering is made by a black texture vinyl, and the handle is made from leather, black leather, and it's removable. Now this is a 40 watts amp, so it can get very loud. Let's take a look now at the top control panel. First we have of course the power switch here. Below we have our first knob, which is for changing the amp type. You can choose between acoustic, bass, clean, classy, crunch, high gain and metal. Later on I will show you that you can access with the app Spark even more amp types. Next we have 5 knobs for controlling the gain, the EQ with the classic bass, middle and treble, and the volume. These settings are controlled separately for each amp type that you choose here. After that there are 3 effects control: the modulation, the delay and the reverb. These are also configured separately for each preset. Now with this modulation knob you can't really have a good control of the effects type. That's why here you should use the Spark app to change to your desired effect and access more detailed effects settings. The last knob is for the overall volume, which will affect every amp type. Here's the guitar input jack, and let's take a look now at the row above. If you long press the button here, it will activate the tuner mode. The guitar signal will become muted and the pitch you are playing will be indicated by the tap button and the 4 LEDs here. So let me show you. When the LED number 2 is green lighting, then the pitch is correctly. If you long press the tap button again, then it goes back to the play mode. So the tuner is okay, it's pretty handy, but of course it's not as accurate as a real tuner. What you can also do with the button is to tap the tempo for the delay. For example, I will make it slow. Now I will make it even slower. And now fast. The tap tempo works really well and is a lot of fun to play with this. Then you can long press one of the 4 preset buttons to save or override a configured preset. To call the preset, just press the corresponding button. We have here one more small knob, which is to adjust the volume from the Bluetooth audio, aux in or USB audio playback. And finally, here you can connect your headphones, which will mute the main speaker sound so you can play silently. On the rear panel, we have a Bluetooth status indicator and aux input to play music from an external audio source, an USB port to connect the amp to a computer using the included USB cable to record or to update the firmware. The last one here is for connecting the power cable. So let's see how it sounds when operating directly from the top control panel, and after that I will show you how to use the app for unlocking more sounds and features. Let's start with the first amp type, the acoustic. Now the bass. Then we have the glassy. Sorry, this is the Queen. Let's add some reverb. Loud reverb. Okay, the next one is the glassy. The crunch. The high gain. And the middle. Now let's go to the more interesting part about this amp, the app. First you have to install the Spark app that is available for Android and iOS. I'm going to open the app now. So first we have to connect the app via Bluetooth. So I'm going to press on connect. Connected. And to unlock all functions, you should create an account at Positive Grid and log in from the app. So the first view is from the amp, and here you can see some kind of pedal board plus the amp where you can choose different pedals. So the first one is, for example, the gate compressor, and by clicking on every single element here, you can change every parameter here just by dragging it down and up, and you can switch it off by pressing the switch here, or also by pulling it up. And if I pull it down, then it's on again. So I will leave it on. Let's go to the compressor. If I deactivate it, now I will activate it. So you can see that there is a change in the sound. So it's working. So I will leave it there. And if you double press it, then you get a list of all the different options you have here for compressors, and you can just click one to change. For example, the first one, LA comp, and now you have a new one. So I will leave the red comp. Let's go to the next one, which is the drive pedal. If I double press it, then I see all the different options. I have a booster, a clone drive, tube drive, overdrive, fuzz phase, black up, bass muff, guitar muff, bass master, sap driver. So there is enough to choose here. So let's try with the tube drive and see how this changes. Okay, then oops. Then the amp. We also can here control every knob that we see on the picture of the amp, like we do with the pedals. We can switch it off and then it sounds awful, and on again. And well, it added some kind of... So it's on, and I will put more gain. Some more middle, a little more bass. So if we double press it, then we have more amp types. We have how many? 33 different. Wow, that's a lot. So I will try now with, let me see, British 30. This is some orange amp. Okay, now let's see the modulation. So like I was telling you before, here you have way more options and it's easier to control this way. So you have a tremolo, chorus, flanger, phaser, vibrato, univibe, cloner chorus, classic vibe, tremolator, tremolo square, an EQ, and a bass EQ. Looks like these ones are new since the last time I checked here. So let's try here with the number 5 vibrato. Maybe I'm gonna take the distortion, the pedal out. That sounds very crazy. Okay, very nice. So the next one is the delay. I will just deactivate this one. The delay. Let's see what we have here. Echo field, vintage delay, reverse delay. Let's take the echo tape. Oh, that's very long. Okay, and the last one is the reverb. Here we have room studio, chamber, whole natural, plate short, whole ambient, plate rich, whole medium, plate long, and room studio B. So which one can we take now? Let's take the whole ambient. If we press on the left upper side here, we can change between all the different presets. Some are already loaded on the app. You can select one by just clicking on this, like this. Anyways, you can find much more presets by downloading them from the Tone Cloud. This you can do by pressing here on the cloud, and then you can write here, for example, I have here already Van Halen. And here you have all the results for these keywords. You can preview what you just found by pressing here. Then it will load these presets and you can test it. Another one like the just Van Halen. So I can hear the phaser there. Okay, so when you like it, you can just press here and you can give some name. For example, Van Halen F from Fabian, and save it. And now we should find it and our presets here. It's under rock, I think. Yeah, here, Van Halen F. Okay, good, I found it. And then, of course, you can, every preset that you download, you can always modify it and save it. You can, for example, deactivate the phaser. So whatever change you make, then you can save it here as a new preset on your account, and you can also share it to the SoundCloud so that it's available for everybody there to download. Let's check now the second area here, which is the Smart Jam. So here you can select from these 4 different genres: pop, rock, funk, and blues. I'm gonna take rock. And then you have a quick jam. I'm gonna set the volume up. So it gives you the chords that you can play so that you can improvise on top of this. And you can also change here to a different jam, so also a rock one, but a different one. Then we can change also the BPM here and make it slower. Right. You can deactivate the bass. Then we have just drums. And you can also transpose. Okay. So let's try now the funk one, for example. So very handy and useful feature for practicing. You have even the possibility here to choose between one of the songs from any artist that you find here. You can also search for some other artist here, or some song, or also a backing track in some specific note or scale. For example, I will choose Creep by Radiohead. Okay, and I will stop it because of copyright issues. And yeah, you get here also the chords, so you can play along and learn the song. And etc. So you can find here almost any song you want. I think just go here and write Nirvana. Search for Nirvana. And then you see here you get a big list of songs that you can choose between. There is also here a small icon with a microphone. So if I press it, then I can give one of the 3 instructions that we see here with just my voice. So I'm gonna press here. Open metronome. So there you have a metronome. We can choose here whatever BPM we want and press play. So the third area here is for activating the camera. I'm not so sure what it is for, so let's just leave it. And then finally we have the three lines here where we access the main settings. You can from here connect your Spark app to Apple Music or Spotify and then pick some song, and the app will try to make also a jam for this for you to practice. You can also open the metronome from here. So I think I went through almost all of the different options in the app. Well, in my opinion, this is a very good equipment as a practice amp. It's mobile, so you can practice everywhere without the need of an external metronome or cabinet or pedal effects or even a band. You can learn new songs and practice your improvisation skills, your timing, your rhythm. Two more things that I didn't mention is that you can use the Spark as a wireless speaker, and you can also use it as an audio interface by using the USB cable and recording directly to your DAW. Well guys, this is it for today. Let me know what is your impression about this amp, and if you have any questions, just write them in the comments below. I wish you a nice jam. See you next time.